Hey there, my friends. How's it going today? So what are we doing? Today, we're going to be attacking with one of the most awesome strategies at Town Hall 11. At any Town Hall, really. One of the most popular strategies in Clash of Clans ever. That's right. Today, right now, in Clash of Clans, everyone uses GoWiPe. GoWiPe, that's right, Town Hall 11 GoWiPe in 2020, but we're going to tell you a little bit of a difference. We adjusted it, we remastered it, so to speak. This GoWiPe is going to have bats in it. This is a really awesome strategy at Town Hall 11 that has been ripping bases apart. So today we're going to break down two different strategies. We're going to give you both replays, we're going to give you all of the pro tips, and that's getting started right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another Clash of Clans video where we're gonna show you two different strategies. We're gonna destroy some bases, like this one right here, a popular base apparently. We're gonna tell you how you can GoWiPe in 2020 like an absolute boss, remastered with the bats. That's right, we're gonna do all of that today. Before we get started, make sure to smash the like button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Come on down to our Twitter or Discord. We have a lot of fun and exciting things going on and you do not want to miss out. Definitely come on down and say hi to us over there. So, GoWiPe 2020, crushing bases, bats. What is this, like a Pekka bat? Nope, there's no bowlers. Well, there are actually, well, not really, it's not a Pekka bat, right? Because obviously there's no healers either. So what do we got here? Well, we got a GoWiPe, a straight up, a good old GoWiPe. But of course we have ice golems now, right? Because in 2020, the new GoWiPe has ice golems, because the ice golem is still a golem, still a GoWiPe. And then we have bat spells. That's right, bat spells. We got two freezers with us, we got two ragers with us, and we got bat spells. So what's the idea here? What are we doing with this attack, and how is GoWiPe so OP? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to use the two golems and two ice golems, right? The ice golems are going to basically give us two extra freeze spells, which are nice. That's going to help with the push into the base, along with the rage. The idea is you want to make sure that you have a nice kill squad going into the base. You have a couple of ice golems, and then you have a couple of your regular golems. That's going to be your tanks, lots of tanks, and then the wall wrecker into the base. In the wall wrecker, you can bring a bunch of different stuff. You could bring bowlers, you could bring Valks, you could bring another ice golem and Pekka. You can bring a lot of stuff. Whatever you like, depending on the base, really, that's the best thing. Like in this case, well, you'll see, but I mean, honestly, it really depends on what kind of base it is. But you could bring a lot of different clan castles. It's all up to you, really. You'll see what we'll bring here, but Valks works well. Like I told you, bowlers work really well, and a whole bunch of other troops as well. So once you do that, basically, you're going to be going into the base with a nice kill squad because you have a nice tanky two golems and two ice golems and a wall wrecker. That's a lot of tanking. Pekka's behind, which are tanky and provide lots of damage, and then you have the wizards behind the whole party just blasting and blasting damage. The idea here is you want to make sure that the wizards actually stay alive, so that means sending out the golems first, making sure that the defenses are locking onto the golems and not the wizards. That's up to you. That's right, you're the pro over here. But while you're coming into the base, right, you want to make sure you create like a nice little small funnel. So maybe create a couple of wizards from each side, a Pekka from each side, a couple of wizards, you know, one of those things. You got to make sure that you create a funnel. And then you send your whole troops into the base, you rage them, you freeze them, and you know, you're good to go. Now, freeze spells, of course, you have two freeze spells. Those are staying with you. They're staying for the bats. The inside of your main kill squad, those freezers come from the ice golems that are going in, but the two freezers that you have in your bag, those two plus the 6 bat spells are staying, because once you deploy the bats, you're going to want to make sure that you baby them. You're going to make sure that you zone into them and keep them away from wizard towers or multi-infernos. In this case, of course, wizard towers. If a wizard tower is coming around, you want to make sure you freeze that wizard tower before it swipes the bats, because one swipe at the bats, and all of them are dead. One time, done, all of them. 6 spells gone, a waste of time. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you keep those alive, so that's what you have the freeze spells for. Bats deployed, you're babying them. You're not even watching anything else at this point. You're watching the bats, making sure that if they get anywhere near those wizard towers, you're going to use those freeze spells, and that's what those two freeze spells are for. Let's see however Fawn decides to hit this base. This is a pretty good one. So we have 2 ice golems that pops the clan castle, as you notice, right? We have a poison spell for the clan castle. We have some wizards, a couple of wizards. The ice golems provide some nice tanking right at the front. They both die, but that really allows him to set up a nice funnel. We have the wall wrecker. We have a couple of P.E.K.K.A as he stands. He's gonna rage right in there to make sure that he gets through. Pops the Grand Warden ability. He doesn't want to cook the single inferno. Doesn't want to, you know, he wants to make sure that his heroes stay alive. He takes out the Eagle Artillery. He's in the base. A couple of P.E.K.K.As notice from both sides, and some are going in. We have some wizards behind the P.E.K.K.As, which is obviously the way you want to go. We have some golems and P.E.K.K.As right on the other side, and we're punching into the base here. The bowlers come out of the clan castle or the wall wrecker, and then them along with the queen and everything else, I'm gonna pause this for a second, pretty much wreck the entire center of the base. You also notice they took down a whole bunch of wizard towers, and when you're going to be running this attack and you're going to be identifying which way to go in, count the wizard towers. You want to make sure that you come in whichever way. You want to make sure that you take down the wizard towers and the multi-infernos. So whichever way you could take the most wizard towers and multi-infernos is really good for your bats, because then you don't have to deal with the bats. Again, remember, wizard towers are going to kill them. So if you can take them, like if you could take out wizard towers and multi-infernos, there's really not much else. Maybe X-bows if they're on air, you know, but realistically, there's really not much else that's gonna be able to stop the bats. So in this case, we took so much out. Notice, and we also created a nice runway for the bats, right? The bats are going for defenses first, so they're gonna go from defense to defense to defense like a hog or a loon. So if you can create a runway for them, a nice runway, they can just go zip, 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 and just start taking defenses out. It's really nice. So that's exactly what we're doing here. As you notice, funnel created, P.E.K.K.As on both sides are still walking. You have golems on the north over there. We have some golems doing some tanking and keeping the wizard tower, those 2 wizard towers, busy. So we can send in our bats. The bats are ready to go. We can slash the bats down. This wizard tower on the corner over there, that one is it's busy, as you can see, shooting at the queen and everything else. So we can send the bats. We're sending them in right into the base, and they're gonna go from defense to defense to defense and basically take everything down. Really provide a lot of help, a lot of reinforcements for our main army into the base, right? And then we're just gonna save our free spells. Notice the free spells are gonna be used when we get near that wizard tower. It's important because the wizard tower will kill your bats with 1 swipe. Notice, free spell used on the wizard tower. Second free spell used on the wizard tower. We're not even going to take chances. If it takes it down at the end, so be it, because we took so much other defense. Notice, 1 swipe, all the bats are dead. Not 1 bat lived through that wizard tower, but it does not matter because the rest of the troops have destroyed this base. You have the queen ability still. You have a lot of stuff going on. You have some golems. We have bowlers, we have P.E.K.K.As, we have wizards. This base is destroyed. The bats did their job. They did a lot of work, but again, you have to make sure that you provided that nice runway for them and bring them in the right way. If you bring all 6 bat spells into the wizard tower and not use your freezes, they're gonna die, and it's gonna be a waste. The bats they can completely rip bases apart, especially if you pair them with a really nice kill squad, and that's kind of what the GoWiPe portion of this is. The GoWiPe really has one of the heaviest kill squads. It used to be, back in the day, it used to be a 2-star attack strategy, because back in the day 2 stars was a good attack. This is the new GoWiPe in 2020. It can crush bases, as you can see. I really like this attack strategy. I think that you would as well. Let me know what you think about it down below. Let me know if you run it, if you've tried it. I mean, you used to be a fan of GoWiPe. Did you stop? Are you still running GoWiPe? Let me know down below. Is there a different configuration that maybe I'm not using that you are, that works really well? Comment down below. I'd love to hear about it. While you're here, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Come on down to our Twitter and our Discord. A lot of exciting stuff going on there. You don't want to miss out all the exciting stuff that's going on. Turn the notification bell on. Stay tuned for all of this stuff. I'm super excited, super pumped for it. Well, while you're here, check out this video right here. This is a really cool one, and I'll see you there.